I received this practice first, introduction from Geshe Tsurim Gyaltsen. Because I was 16, I didn't have parents, and I was a runaway. And in America, if you're not 18, you have to get someone to sign for you. So I was looking for a job, and I need to work in Los Angeles because I ran away from New Jersey, Los Angeles. I stayed at Dharma Center, and I need a job very badly. So I was going after a job that I'm not qualified for, but I need it so badly, and it was nearby the center. And there was a lot of people interviewing, so I went to Geshe-la. I said, "Oh God, I need this job, Geshe-la." Because I have to pay rental at the center, and I have to support myself. It was very hard. And I did get a job. I made about $350, $380 a month at that time, US. My first job is 15, 16, and rental was 150. So I had to survive on the rest. And it was hard, but I was happy because I was at the center. So what happens was I went to Geshe-la and told him that. And Geshe-la had a tanka of this Dharma protector. And he just said to me like this: "If you believe from your heart and trust me, and you pray, you'll get your job." I said, "Really?" That was my first experience. So I immediately in front of Geshe-la, I prostrated 3 times to that tanka. The next day I got the job. And that job helped me a lot because when Saramji came, that job sustained me all the way through, and it was very nearby. In fact, I did so well in that job, I got other better jobs from that job. That was my first experience, but that was it. And then they would do pujas in the Dharma Center in Los Angeles every month. Once a month, you have to do Dhammapala puja. Dhammapala means Dharma protector. I wasn't allowed because I didn't have initiation, but I was very sneaky, so I would look through the keyhole. During the puja time, I'd look through the keyhole the whole time. Of course, I didn't want to get caught. But it's so secret and so sacred. It's secret not because of anything, because it's a tantric practice. Those unqualified, not allowed. Just like Vajragini, Hiruka, Yamtaka, not allowed. Even in old times, cannot even see the image and statue. This Dharma protector is one of the most practiced Dharma protectors in Tibet and in the world now. In the world. The most practiced. And although you don't see it because it's kept very secret, and the main reason is it's a tantric practice. And so therefore, every successful Dharma center you see out there, especially of the yellow hat tradition, some Sakya, trust me, this one's behind it, because I've been to all of them. And I'm sneaky. When they're not around, I go and investigate their altar. I open this up, open that up, open this, pick their padlocks, and I'd look at everything. And then I get the little poor me innocent look, and they open it up. Oh, I know how nice. I've seen it all. I go everywhere and I find out, because I've seen it. I like it. I don't do it because I'm a spy. I do it because I love it. I love Dharma. I love to see statues, and I want to see what's going on because I'm interested. And like Lama Sopa Rinpoche himself was one of the greatest lamas of this world, the head of Kopan, and over 150 centers around the world. That is their main practice, because I've done puja with Lama Sopa together myself many times. In fact, every time Lama Sopa does a puja, I show up. He said that to me. Something strange about you. When I do this protective puja, you show up. Why, huh? I don't know. He said, join me. I said, sure. I said, oh, I didn't say sure. I said, yes, of course, and I joined him. And the most popular Dharma centers in the world is this Dharma protector. Why? This Dharma protector is a Dharma protector, not a worldly god. He's not interested in worldly, crappy little prayers. So, actually, what we need to do is this. In order to do this protector, we need to take refuge. Take our refuge vows and hold it. And have very good Guru Samaya. The second prerequisite is we need to have Yamataka, Hiruka, Uya Samaja, Kala Chakra initiation. One of the higher tantras. We must have one of those initiations. Having had that initiation, if we have done the retreat, it's okay. If we didn't do the retreat, it's all right. Then we go and get initiation of this protector. When we get initiation of this protector, in Tibetan we call it Sokte. Sok is life. It's called life entrustment. I will be conferring that initiation in the future. I will not do it now. Because you need to get higher tantric initiations and you need to have proper guru devotion. So that is a proper procedure of getting this. And then you do the retreat of this protector. And the minimum retreat you need to do is 1 million, which will take you a couple of months. I've completed it all. I've done it all. I've done the Yamataka retreats. I've done the protector retreats. I've done it all with my gurus. It wasn't easy. I did it in North India, no water. Not easy at all, but I loved it. Many signs appeared. So I've received this Sokte from His Holiness. Then when His Holiness Kapja Saramji arrived in America, I said to him, I'm attracted to Benden Lamo, because that's previous life. And this one, I said, which one do you think I should do? And then Somji said to me, if you like, very nonchalant, I'll give you my protector. Then I got on my knees, I prostrated to him, and I said, please, I would like to have yours. So he gave me the initiation. And the initiation of this protector can be only 3 people at a time, not a whole group. So he's very compassionate. He gave it over and over to hundreds of people in America. Even High Lamas came to get it from him. I was there because I'm the assistant. So I received it from His Holiness Kyabje Saramji when I was around 17, 18. And the commitment is to do puja every single month, have good guru devotion, study the Lamrim, hold my vows, and to not have inferior motivations. And then this protector will help a lot. You may think, what does this have to do with you? Listen, it has everything to do with you because you won't stay at the level, this level. As you get older, as you go year, you need to know more and more and more things. It will help you. It will help you a lot. So, now that time has come, I feel there's some indications and signs that it's time for me to give more of my students this Dharma protector. I don't give all. It's very rare. Maybe once a year I give one person. I don't give everybody. But there are some special cases, people, that I will give it to. One is people who are afflicted with a lot of problems and difficulties. No matter what they do, they're always afflicted with problems and difficulties. 2 is people who want to do spiritual practice, meditations, and they always have obstacles. No money, cannot house, maybe people scream at them, they have crime, they cannot get a job. That. 3 is for people going into a very difficult situation. And their sustenance, their life, maybe their families depend on it. So they're going into a very difficult situation, which they can handle, but to make it more smooth and easy, so that they can protect their family and themselves, so they can protect their Dharma practice. And then listen very carefully. In very extreme cases of possession, exorcism, spirits, and spirits that not just come and scare you and tickle you and do things to you, but spirits that actually want to take your life away. There's no one more superior than him. There's a few reasons that I'll explain. That's why I need you guys to listen. Today isn't just blah, 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 take your statue home. I want to give you information so that when you take your statue home, when you put it in your home, you know what you have. And you know how to pray. And you know how to maintain so that every year your relationship with the protector becomes stronger. And I promise you, it'll come to a point where you just ask something just like that. And you will receive signs. For some of you, you will receive dreams and visions of him. I promise you. Why? He's very potent. Why? Because he's very new. There are some Dharma protectors within Tibetan tradition we don't use anymore. Why? Their time in their karma and their relationship is finished, so they re-emanate. Who is this? So, and people who have extreme cases of spirits, and we may think we don't have, but we may have friends that will take their life away, that will create accidents for them, that will create situations where they might die and suffer. This protector is the most ferocious out of the whole pantheon, that is very quick to act and very protective. So tonight, you're very lucky. Without initiation, without refuge, without giving you the whole sadhana is very long. I'm going to give you a very condensed form of the prayer. I will pass you the oral transmission, which I received from my gurus, and I will teach you to do the mantra. There's 5 main mantras to this protector. I will teach you one main one to do and how to invoke him. I will teach you tonight. So I wish all of you to pay attention and focus. Like I said, it's a little late, never mind. We can sleep tomorrow and the next day. But this one will change our lives. So those of you here today are very fortunate not to listen to me, but to hear about this protector. Very fortunate. I do not openly talk about it. I do not openly give it, and I've never done it in my life. I do not openly even display it like this. This is the first time ever. This is kind of historic for me. And I do not give it to anyone and everyone. I'm very careful. Why? Why give a child matches to play with? No. So for people who are in extreme danger, very dangerous jobs, mining and, I don't know, bomb, people who disarm bombs and that are life-threatening, or jobs that you go to a situation where the people are very difficult and they create a lot of problems for you. This is the guy. This is the protector. Or spirits. And Spirits exist. Not all of us can see them. They exist, and they're quite frightening. For people who don't know about them and what they are, they're quite frightening. And even if they're not frightening, it can disturb you to the point where they can create problems for you and accidents that will bring you harm. And if we let the spirit problem continue, if we don't know how to control it, it will get bigger and bigger and bigger because a doorway opens and they can come in. And then we might have friends. So we need to listen. Why? For ourselves and for others. And to protect our livelihood and to make our Dharma practice grow. And this protector, let me tell you something, is the quickest for giving you wealth correctly. People talk about wealth deity, Zambalas. I'm very sorry. This one's much quicker than Zambala. Much faster. Much, much faster. Much quicker. And there's a lot of reason for that. I'm not going to go into an extensive thing, but I'm going to give you a little bit because you guys have made the effort, you're here, and you want it. So I have the responsibility to educate you and let you know how. So that when you go home, you know how to do it. Very important. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about the background, how to do the prayer, how to bring him home, how to become close to him. Very short, but effective. And in the future, I will give extensively.